The regulator fails and driver can't fix it tonight too. And it would only happen after Duck tricked me with those things. And I suppose to laugh at me again. Still, I've got steam and driver can use my reverser, said Henry, and he stopped outside the signal box, whistling for a roll. Oh, worse and worse, he said. Here's all reliable. He'll laugh at me too. For Pete's sake, get this spam can over the way. The express is behind and all he does is wail for his bitter. Spam can! The diesel said as Henry pushed it to the side. I'll stow it, said the signalman, or I'll take my tin opener to you. The diesel subsided to the track. The express went through the junction with a flash and a roar. Look, spam can, it's your little pal. D199 hoped that D7101 hadn't. D7101 hadn't. He had his own troubles. His brakes weren't working and they were slowly leaking on the train. Despite his efforts, they were going slower and slower. Eventually they stopped. Grrr! Said D7101. Well, the joke's on them. But can you do it, Henry? 2 dead diesels and their trains. That's no mean feat for a failed engine. I'll try, said Henry. The passengers must get through. Get moving, he said as he puffed the sulky diesel into motion. Come on, he said as he growled, and he got the heavy train underway. Henry set off to rescue the stranded passengers. Henry's fireman coupled him to the express while his driver spoke to the guard and driver of the express. Henry's driver spoke to him after the crews had gone back to their respective engines. Good news, all right. If we can keep the brakes off the train, the diesel can pull it. So all we'll have is a spam can and his goods. That's a relief, said Henry. The diesel honked his horn when he was ready. And the train set off for the big station. They reached the big station at the end of the line, where Donald and the Flying Scotsman were waiting. They drew into the station wearily, and Henry braked the train thankfully, quite worn out, while Spam Can and the tankers trailed far behind. Donald and the Flying Scotsman looked at Henry surprised. Passengers swarmed out of the train, buzzing like angry bees, until the fat controller explained to them what Henry had done. They called him an enterprising engine and took a photo. They were even more excited when the Flying Scotsman barked down onto the train. And if the guard hadn't tactfully shooed him into the train would have left later than ever. Donald took the tankers on. The Fat Controller ordered that D-199 be returned to the other railway at once. Duck shunted him onto a goods train, and a diesel from the other railway took him home. Good riddance, said Duck. Henry and D7101 went away to his sheds together. The diesel was downhearted. I made a complete fool of myself today. Henry said, I was failed, and yet our passengers must get through, said Henry. The diesel said nothing. He had much to learn. The entrants were at the shed when the Fat Controller came to see them. D7101, I am impressed by your work and therefore you will be joining the railway. They gave him a new name called Bear because of his engine's growls. He said that it was much better having a name than a number, and he is now a very useful engine on the Fat Controller's railway.